What it do, folks? It is your host, Sensei. I was about to say X-Men on Popcorn and Pork Grind's YouTube channel. And I was just sitting here and I was doom scrolling and I saw somebody else kind of post a question about if they came out or when they came out with this X-Men set for Magic the Gathering, what would be each character's ability, their mana cost, and all of that other good stuff. Right now, what you see on the screen is just something that I Googled and pulled it up because, you know, people were already making these cards. I actually have a proxy of Cable right now. So I kind of was thinking I want to do the same thing. So in the comment section below, let me know what you would think each character that I'm about to talk about would be, or what their ability would be, their color identity, and their mana cost. So right off the bat, we're going to do Juggernaut.
Whosoever possesses the sacred gem shall prepare himself to receive the power of the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. Read these words and go from this place a human Juggernaut.
So I feel like Juggernaut would probably have to be a high cost. Let's say 8. So he would be an 8 cost, indestructible. I kind of feel like he would be Rakdos. So 8 costs, Rakdos, trample, indestructible, and I don't know, maybe a power-up ability or something. But I don't know, maybe that's just too powerful. I can't really think of, like, right off the bat of what, like, he would be. Maybe he would be an 8/8 also. So I don't know. Maybe. And then next up,
fascination with human mutation became all-consuming.
Yes! Yeah!
Enjoy your revenge, Morph. I know I am.
we're gonna have Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister obviously gotta be Dimir. Dimir, maybe if you cast him, he would be a 5 cost, 5/5. Maybe, you know, if you cast him, he kind of does what this other card does, where you can counter an ability or destroy a creature. I don't remember the name right now, but I'm going to throw it on the screen. There it is. Something around that, but not like a copycat of that. Or maybe even, okay, let's say they reprinted Mr. Sinister and that's what he would be. He would be that. Because, I don't know, I kind of feel like that fits like Mr. Sinister. Next up,
It's Nimrod!
You mean that itty-bitty soup can? Give me 5 seconds.
A new sentinel? From my time, from the future!
next up would be Nimrod. So Nimrod would probably, for me, would probably be a 6 cost, maybe 6/6 colorless because he is a robot, and maybe would have some type of warp ability or maybe affinity for artifacts or something. I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section, what you would do or what you would think. Next up would be
6 reasons why.
No, mein Freund. Nein.
Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler definitely would have to have an ability of warp. Being that Nightcrawler's character leans heavily into like religion and everything else, I think he would be white. His casting costs maybe would be a 3, maybe he would be like maybe a 2/3, and then his ability of warp, or you can warp in like maybe some equipment or something because he uses swords, but maybe I would feel like he would be kind of like a creature that you would use to warp in maybe equipment and attach it or something along those lines.
Solid work, team. See you on the ground. My X-Men.
Next up would be Cyclops. Cyclops, again, I don't know why I'm leaning towards these 5 costs. I don't know. 5 costs, 4/4. He would have a team ability of, or maybe, you know, some type of ability of, you know, back in the day, whenever they had these cards where you get these special abilities, if you had a mage, if you had a rogue, if you had, you know, all of these other character types out on the battlefield, he would get something, I don't know, something along those lines. That's what I'm leaning towards. And his color pie would probably be Boros, I feel. I don't know, maybe. Then we have Apocalypse.
I wonder what rock that snake's a hiding under. Come on, big boy. Where's your hospitality?
You had your chance to be the first of my creatures, the first to serve my will.
Dang, and I missed it.
Weak and foolish mutant, you are corrupted by those who want peace. You cannot oppose me.
Ooh, Apocalypse would have to be menacing, I feel. A high mana cost. 7. He would also be Dimir, probably. Maybe even where you would have the ability of using life to cast him. He would probably have a warp ability. I feel like the next 2 that are coming up, I'm just going to probably say the same thing. Oh, they give him warp. See, I'm terrible at this. I'm not really good at, like, kind of thinking of, like, if I was going to make a card, like, this is what I would do. But Apocalypse would be a 7/7 trample, of course. Maybe something to do with Station, because I don't think we've seen any creature that gets any, like, boost from, like, Station or artifacts, because he has a ship that is really prominent, you know, with his character development and all this other stuff. So his mana cost would probably be a 6, maybe even I was about to say it. I'm not gonna say it. So I'm you know what, I'm gonna rock with 8 mana cost. Yeah, 8. All right, next up would be Cable.
Stop, mutant!
Cable, Mr. Nathan Summers himself, the Ascani's son. Cable, I kind of feel Cable would be Izzet colors, maybe. And again, like I had mentioned, you know, a warp ability and all this other stuff, because he's a time traveler. Same thing with Apocalypse. You know, they kind of bounce around. Or maybe, no, Apocalypse doesn't really time travel like that, but you know, his thing is like he's immortal, right? So with Cable, I feel Cable would be like a 6/6, 7 cost, and something to do with like artifacts, equipment, because he uses like a lot of guns or something. But I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below how you would make Cable. And then last but not least would be Lucas Bishop himself. And of course,
yo, Cyclops, hit me! Time for an exorcism, punks!
So, and of course, he's another time traveler. Lucas Bishop, I feel, would probably be... man, I'm not really sure, because, you know, he doesn't really fall within the Rakdos colors. He doesn't really fall within the Dimir colors. And I don't want to say mono black, not because he's black. Come on now. Maybe he would be, I don't know. Maybe he would be a 3 color, but I don't know. I don't know which color. Maybe green, black, red. I don't know. And I feel like his would be like some type of taking a hit. So I don't want to say he's indestructible, but if he takes damage without dying, he would be able to redirect that damage because that's his ability. So yeah, maybe he would be a 4/4, I feel. Casting cost, I don't remember if I said his casting cost, but his casting cost would probably be 6 with some type of ability. But again, like thinking about all of these characters and what their mana cost would be, of course, we have power creep. Not too sure, but in the comment section below, let me know how you would make these characters. And thank you for tuning in to Popcorn and Pork Rinds YouTube channel. Moving forward, you already know Wizard of the Coast is just throwing out set after set after set after set. So I do believe that we're going to get an X-Men set 2027. So we'll see. Thank you for tuning in. Leave your comment section. Oh, leave your comment section. Yeah, I'm leaving that. Leave your comment in the comment section below. And take care. Peace.